Greetings, everyone. I'm joined by my friend David. Say hello to the people.
Hello, Michael4 here.
And today we bring you Halo 1 for the original Xbox, although I'm playing on PC. Don't worry about that. And the reason this level is the longest one, well, it's not the longest video, there's one that's longer, but this one took the
Okay.
longest to record because this is the hardest level in the game. And
Wait,
it's not
And
close.
you decided to just not cut off your death?
I pretty much cut out my deaths. This original recording was 4 hours long.
Then what the hell happened?
This level's hard, David. I'm sorry to tell you this. Okay, this level
So,
approaches, well, actually, I don't say approach. I think this level is harder than some Halo 2 levels.
is it naturally just this long? Like, if someone were to go on a no death run this game, would it naturally take an hour long to finish this chapter?
Assuming you're playing without a guide, yes. Because, let me see, truth and reconciliation part time. So according to the developers, this level should take 20 minutes. I want to know what these developers were smoking when they beat this level in 20 minutes, but you know.
Did it just cheer?
What do you mean?
It just cheered, like, kids went yay.
Oh, yeah.
You got a headshot.
Yeah. That's actually part of the game. That's not a mod.
Why?
It's just a little fun thing you can activate in the settings. It's pretty cool. Whenever you headshot a grunt, you can activate a birthday party. That's what it's called, grunt birthday party.
I guess that's pretty cool.
I
Yeah,
turned it on because I thought it was cool.
You got hit by that back. You didn't even try to dodge it.
Okay, look, I'm not even gonna defend my plays in this one. Just know that I beat the level, David. Painfully, I might add, but I beat the level. Oh, man. You know what the craziest thing is? I technically beat this whole game in 4 days.
You just have a lot of time on your hands apparently.
No, it's called staying up late, David.
Like I said, you have a lot of time on your hands.
I have to wake up at the butt crack of dawn to go to work, dude. What do you mean? It's called suffering for your craft. Okay? It's not about having time. It's about making time. That's life, David. If I learned anything from my former boss, is that saying I don't have time is an excuse. If you want to do something, you will find the time to do it.
Your former boss, I'm like an asshole.
My former boss is a G, okay? I respect my former boss a lot. Okay? He taught me a lot of things. And using those things, I have grown as a person. And that's the truth. But that's besides the point. In this mission, we are tasked by Fohammer and Cortana. They give us a sniper rifle to break into the enemy ship and rescue the captain, Captain Jacob Keyes, who, by the way, is the husband of Halsey. Halsey being the one who made Cortana and who trained Master Chief.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, for 2001, this is actually really good looking.
Yeah, I'll admit that.
Yeah. I was debating on whether or not I would use the remaster instead of the original graphics, but it's just Halo 1 just looks so good with the old graphics. Yeah, the remaster gives us higher polygon count, but it's just not the same, you know?
I guess, yeah.
I really love that sound effect. And yes, I do keep it on for the entire playthrough. Anyways, so your thoughts on Halo now that time has passed?
So, I mean, time I passed for what? My thoughts on Halo still the same. It's an
It's hard as hell.
I never said Halo was a bad game. Just the levels are freaking hard as hell.
Yeah, Halo is hard.
It is, but it even from what I played with it before, it's a still pretty fun game.
Well, yeah, of
I can
course.
get people like it.
Of course, David. Are you finally going to walk the path to salvation?
We'll see about that.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Watching this footage back, I think I was still. This is the final level where I have Call of Duty brain. After this, I get used to the Halo control scheme again. Yeah, because you can tell just from my gameplay that I'm having that issue. Albeit, to those of you who don't play COD or who don't play Halo but play COD, that's a very difficult thing to explain. But if you're like me and you played Halo 3 and Modern Warfare, you know, back to back, you'll know how often you mess up your button inputs. It's just, I don't know. For me, I get that Modern Warfare pretty much is the standard first-person shooter control scheme now. But for the longest time, it was the Halo control scheme that was, the standard of standard. And maybe it's just that I played more Halo, but I think the Halo control scheme is better than the COD control scheme. Even though the COD control scheme has technically survived a lot longer. But then again, with how this series has gone, there's a lot of things that I can say about it. And I mean, remember, David, you're free to interrupt me if you have questions. Don't just sit listening to me ramble, okay?
I got nothing else to say.
Oh, really? You're not excited by this sniper mission? Yeah.
You mean when you get hit on?
I
What's
would.
that?
Huh?
Wow.
What?
Nothing. Cause like the thing is the scope on here is better than any scope I've seen in other shooter games.
Well, it is a scope in 2552, so yeah, of course.
Oh, the last one.
What do you mean this is the last one?
The one that just shot you.
Oh, yeah.
The one that you just.
Well, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, David, this level has a crap-tastic amount of enemies.
As soon as I say it, there's more.
Yeah, this level doesn't run out of enemies, David, just so I can let you know.
I see.
Yeah. For the audience sake, I do use speed up on certain occasions, specifically for when I'm refilling ammo or looking for grenades. Because there will be times when I backtrack just to get a specific ammunition. Even though what the game wants you to do is switch your weapon, I refuse to do that because I like the guns I'm holding.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's like that scene in Full Metal Jacket, this is my rifle, this is my gun, this is for fighting, this is for fun.
Never seen it.
Oh, you never seen Full Metal Jacket? It's one of the best fucking Vietnam movies, dude. Okay. Ignoring that. You're... Okay, I don't know who's worse, you or Brielle with this, because I bring up these, like, old references with Brielle, and she doesn't get it, and you don't get it, and I'm disappointed in both of you, okay? How dare you not know references from 50 years ago? Yep. This is actually, I would say, despite this being the hardest mission in the game, this is probably my least favorite mission in the game as well, because I think that it's just that Halo Reach has a much better sniper mission. I'm not gonna lie. Is that the later Halo games have better sniper missions, so this sniper mission, you can tell it was the first attempt. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Of course. Of course. The funniest thing is I beat level 5 in 11 minutes. Mostly because I was on that demon grind. Level 5, by the way, Assault on the Control Room. World record time is something like 3 minutes.
How the hell?
Look, some people are just good at video games, okay?
Well, wait, but still, how the hell?
I mean, don't forget that the world record Eggman Land speedrun is 2 minutes 55 seconds.
And I still want to know how people can beat 1-2 easily. Sonic Frontiers.
David, go play through Sonic Unleashed, beat Eggman Land, and you'll realize that nothing in Frontiers even approaches the difficulty. Except for Final Horizon.
Except for 1-2.
I thought you were gonna say except the third update. That third update is so unfair.
But that goes without saying.
Yeah, it's so fun though. I mean, the balance patch did fix it, I will admit. But I'm glad that they left the extreme mode almost alone. They just made one change to it, where
That's a big one.
Yeah, on extreme mode for Sonic Frontiers for the third update, the perfect block button, instead of being 12 frames, it's now 15 frames. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's actually a lifesaver.
Yeah, it truly is.
Because the thing is, I did master that perfect parry thing, and let's just say that given 3 more frames to do it, it's just so much nicer.
You're about to die.
No, of course not, David. I have active camo.
Oh, I forgot you can do that.
Yeah, Halo is one of those franchises that gives you power-ups. And I miss this, that old mentality of shooters. The kind where you can heal.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, don't get me wrong, COD Zombies does it, but I want to do it in the campaign, And also, sadly, the hackers have finally gotten to Black Ops 3. You can no longer play that on PC without getting some sort of virus.
Oh, man.
Which sucks, too, because Black Ops 3 was good.
It was.
The story made no sense, but it was good.
And in my opinion, it had some of the best zombie maps.
Yeah, it's a good zombie map. It's a good one. You know, surprisingly, I like the Cold War zombie map. The problem is that there's only one gameplay style, run and gun, and nothing else. Trying to take it, you know, with tactics like sniping or...
Yeah, the Cold War ones were good, more fun.
Thankfully, I played Cold War after the updates, because before the updates, that game was ass. Okay,
Yeah.
it used to crash all the time. It freaking, you know, the cutscenes had slowdown. How do you mess that up, guys?
I got no clue.
Yeah. Oh, my grenade skills, by the way, have never been better. What hit me
The splash damage?
from that far?
I don't know. The grenade could be freaking strong.
I'm gonna point out, I did leave in one death in level 7, the library, just because I have no idea what killed me. Okay, I am
I see.
across the room from all the enemies. I'm at pretty much full health, and then suddenly I just explode. And I have no clue what did it. And the reason I know it's not my fault is because the enemy that I'm fighting doesn't use grenades. So I had no clue. Yeah.
Oh wow, double kill.
Yeah, let's just say that. So, fun fact: this area here, this platform area that you see with the tractor beam. Yeah, I spent 2
Yeah.
hours here. Okay,
Holy everything here.
I spent 2 hours here just getting freaking raped by all the enemies. It was horrible. Okay.
Wait, it's the one being recorded right now. Your final run.
This is the final attempt. Yes, what you're watching is my final attempt.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't
Wait,
need to
so
see my other attempts. They were so.
Checkpoint a thing.
They are. But it also, you know, really damages the editing. You'll see it in Assault on the not Assault on Silent Cartographer, where I tried leaving the deaths in and not leaving them, editing them out without restarting, and you'll notice that there's a bunch of like choppiness to it, and I can put up with it, but it's just not, you know, that good looking.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the thing is, I did this level and Silent Cartographer back to back, so I pretty much just said, fuck redoing it, I'm just gonna leave it in. Which is why
Yeah, fair enough.
on that level you'll notice that, you know, audio cuts off, the music restarts out of nowhere, stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. So, thing about Halo 1 is that it actually, for only having 7 guns, uses them all really well. And honestly, 7 guns is nothing for a first-person shooter nowadays. Don't you agree?
Honestly, yeah. Nowadays, now it appears to have like a whole bunch.
I mean, the original Metal Gear on the MSX had like 5 guns, but that game was 8-bit.
Right.
So, you know, we forgive it. I mean, I'll say this about Halo 1. The pistol is broken. The Halo 1 pistol can one-shot a hunter.
I'm sorry. How? I seen those things. What the fuck?
Yeah, and the sniper rifle can also one-shot hunters as well.
Well, the sniper at least makes sense.
Yeah, sniper is good. It's a very good gun. And I gotta say that whoever decided that between Halo 1 and Halo 3 that the assault rifle should go from 60 rounds to 32 rounds, that was a horrible idea. 60 rounds was perfect, don't at me. I mean, 60 rounds in a gun is a bit unrealistic, though. It's huge. Like, unless you're using, you know, like a straight-up machine gun, that's one thing. But, you know, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, so, fun fact. Something that the developers do... Okay, watch me one-shot this hunter right here. Just aim the shot, Miguel. Just nice and steady. Okay, slow and steady. You got
Wow.
this.
Again, the scope on this thing is amazing.
Bam!
Holy... Not even a headshot.
No, it doesn't have to be. The sniper's broken. Yeah. Okay. I gotta admit, 500 years from now, when we're not alive, I gotta admit, I hope that our weapons become better than whatever is shown on this game.
Assuming we'll still be around in 100 years.
We're not gonna be around in 500 years, David. It's not gonna happen.
I don't mean us. I mean the human race in general.
They'll survive. Don't worry about it.
We don't know. The rapture could happen any moment.
That is true. The rapture could happen. But other than the rapture, I think humanity will be fine. I really do. I have faith.
Global warming is getting worse.
Global warming is not getting worse, David. Global warming is just a constant. Okay, that's happened for years. They've said the world was gonna end since the 1960s, David. Okay? People talking about global warming like it's gonna kill us all. No, you're just giving the government an excuse to tax us more.
Okay.
Of course. But let's agree to not get political on this video here. So we'll drop the
Fair enough.
subject. Okay? Anyway, so I'm so glad that we get... if you hear the Australian guy, that's Chips Dubbo. Chips Dubbo in the Halo lore is the only Marine to survive every battle in the Human Covenant War. He survives the Battle of Installation 04, which is where we are right now. He survives the Fall of Reach. He survives... excuse me. He also survives the Battle of Delta Halo, the attack on New Mombasa, and he survives... what's the last one? He survives getting imprisoned in High Charity during Halo 2. And he's also in Halo 3, and he technically makes it all the way till the Death of Truth. Once that guy goes, then, you know, Chips finally retires. But he was actually at the salute for the Master Chief after the war ended.
Wait, no, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, but, you know,
I think that's it.
I honestly could not tell you off the top of my head. But yeah, Chips Dubbo is one of the coolest characters because unlike everyone else in this series, he doesn't have any special backstory. He's not, you know, some, like, destined being. His genetics aren't perfect. No, he's just some guy who tried really hard to survive, and he did.
Good for him.
Yeah. And the reason I don't count like, the Master Chief as a survivor of every battle is because, technically speaking, he's not a regular guy, okay? He's wearing that badass suit of armor.
I'm working with it. It's the, aside from the armor, it's the Master Chief just like
He's a guy.
a normal human who's really good, or like...
He's just the badass.
Genetically enhanced.
He gets genetically enhanced in Halo 4, but prior to that, he's just badass.
So, that begs the question. I know they got Death Battle for it, but I'm gonna say right now, Master Chief versus the Doomslayer.
The Doomslayer is gonna win. Okay, you know, pure one-on-one, nothing else, Doomslayer would win. If Master Chief had access to his homies, nah, he'd win.
Yeah, it's a clarifying. I know it's gonna be a Death Battle, but those were before the modern Doom games. Yeah. Where he is, holy crap!
I mean, in Halo 4, Master Chief takes a nuke point blank and survives just fine.
Why did he just... why did he do that?
I'm gonna tell you, I have no idea, and I'm not gonna complain.
It's like you feel the need to growl at you before going to stab you.
Yeah. Okay, this room, fuck this room. This room has so many enemies. It's still fun though, so I'm not gonna complain too much. But holy crap, there's just so many.
Room is fun, but still say fuck it.
Well, I mean, it's like getting drunk, you know. Getting drunk sucks, but it's people like doing it.
It's also like me saying like fuck. Before I was like fuck Tournament, but now I fucking love them.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though, yeah. So basically, for those who don't watch it, when is it coming out?
December.
And I'm getting it's gonna be before the one we recorded, right?
Yeah, it'll be before.
Yeah. So to those who don't know, but it'll be before. It'll be before it, but like, keep an eye out for a progression series for when Tournament come out, and you will see what I'm talking about. Oh my god, I starting to understand why Tournament was broken.
And also a very popular deck too. People like it.
And also because I'm once again stand by the fact how I freaking love the Invoke archetype.
Freaking one shot. It's insane, you know?
Yeah. Even no scope too, wow.
Okay, the no scope thing, I'm gonna tell you right now, having a mouse is so useful. Trying to no scope with controller sucks, dude. Yeah. You know, I recently came across a review of Modern Warfare, the original one. And he pointed out that the main bad guy in that game looks like Saddam Hussein. I never put that together until I saw a picture of that guy next to a picture of Saddam Hussein. Like, damn, they really gave the freaking Iraq villain a weapon of mass destruction. That seems like revisionist history, but in a cool way though, because it's a video game. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many enemies. What the hell? I will say that I will actually give praise to Halo 2 for this. They buffed up the grunts. The grunts in Halo 1 are so weak. But pretty much everything else stayed roughly the same. The only difference is that they made you a weak piece of shit in Halo 2, and that's why it's so much harder.
Yeah.
It's not even that the enemies are that much stronger, because I'm pretty sure they actually still use the exact same code. It's just that for whatever reason they made Master Chief a wimp in that game.
And yet they claim that the shield was much better.
Your new armor is a Mark 6, fresh off the press from Songnam this morning. As you can see, the shields recharge a lot faster, extremely resilient, very efficient.
Ah.
I saw this image. It's Master Chief sitting hunched over, depressed. It's the image from Halo 4, and it's just the caption, "Why was I such a pussy in Halo 2?" Because it really does be like that, you know? You see, this is the thing about sniper missions in an indoor section. You really have to pick when you fight. You know? I mean, but one thing I do respect, though, is that you can just drop the sniper rifle if you want to and go guns a-blazing. There is nothing stopping you.
I feel like that's what I would have done already.
What do you mean? Oh, you would have just dropped the sniper? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is that it's not even a bad idea to drop the sniper, though. That's the thing. It's just, you know, I happen to want to do the mission as it was done in canon. So in the canon, Master Chief uses a sniper rifle. And I know this because in the book, they actually cover this level. Yeah, if you want to read this Halo 1, it's called Halo the Flood. It's the name of the book. It's pretty good. And also, Halo the Flood, the novel, confirms that the canon difficulty is easy mode for Halo 1.
It has been confirmed the novels are canon?
Yeah, the novels are 100% canon. You can ask both Bungie and 343. The novels are 100% canon.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Halo 1's difficulty canonically is easy mode. Halo 2's difficulty canonically is heroic. 3 is also heroic. 4 is normal. 5 is normal. And Halo Reach is on legendary. Although, I must admit, sometimes it feels like Halo Reach in the books is on easy mode just because these characters are, like, snapping the necks of the enemies. But then you also have to remember there's technically an assassination button in Halo Reach, so technically you can do it on legendary. It's just not easy to pull off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yep. Get grenaded, Elite. Wah. I mean, what do you think of the sound effects now that you get to hear it?
They're pretty good. They're like very, very same for the scenery.
You like the scenery too?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I gotta admit, having a sniper rifle in an alien ship. If you told me that back then, I probably would have called you crazy. But it just works, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so what that is me taking advantage of I know where enemies spawn because I've just played Halo so long. What you're supposed to do is fend off wave after wave, but if you throw a grenade right there, you pretty much stop an entire wave because they won't actually react fast enough before you get out of the explosion.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just, that's not something that the game ever expects you to do. It's just, you do it because you've done this a bunch of times. Well, in my case, I've done it a bunch of times. You've never done this. I mean, Halo 1 on normal mode is actually still a pretty challenging game. It's still one of those, like, old school shooters, technically. It's the first era of the modern shooter, because prior to this, prior to Halo 1, all first-person shooter games are called, boomer shooters. Yeah. Despite the fact that boomers didn't actually play those games, that's besides the point. Man. I miss Quake. Quake was goated.
I don't think I've ever played Quake. Yeah, no, I never done Quake.
Yeah, freaking... It was one of the earliest games. Like, this was back when you had fucking dial-up internet. And somehow it still ran without lag back in the day. So the people who programmed Quake knew what they were doing, unlike these modern programmers who, I swear, you know, don't know how to program freaking netcode to save their life. Okay, so...
Oh boy, that doesn't bode well for me.
Yep, what's it called? The financials came out a few days ago. The Concorde development was...
Oh.
What do you think the amount of money it was?
Pretty sure I covered like 80 million.
$400 million. It was in development since 2016.
And they didn't get a single dime back.
Well, they sold, what, 10,000 copies? Yeah, they lost money.
Oh no, you understand? They sold them, but then when it got canceled,
They gotta refund it, right?
yeah.
Oh my god. You know the craziest thing is that Concord in-house, when they were developing the game, was called PlayStation's Future.
Huh.
I'm like, you arrogant pricks.
How do you mess up a game this badly? But been working on it for 8
Like,
years.
there's no way 8 years of game development passed and nobody said this was bad. I think what they had in the office was this fear of getting fired for speaking out. You know?
Probably.
Other breaking news, Nintendo is suing Pocket Pair over a infringement in Palworld. Due to some patents. Apparently, Nintendo, back in the day before copyright forbid this, actually patented game mechanics at one point. Which, fun fact, you can't do that anymore, but back in the 80s you could.
You're really gonna go that way to try to take it out.
Well, look, if they get rid of Palworld, they no longer have any competition. So, like, who's their competition? Fucking Temtem? The goal of every business...
That's exactly the point. Look. Here's the thing, though. Palworld isn't a fun game. Palworld is a fun game. That's for sure. But even then, even then, it's not compared. You can't really compare it much to the monolith of Pokemon.
You can't compare it to the monolith in terms of the business structure, but you can compare it to the idea that is Pokemon. Because if you let it start now,
Pokemon don't own the idea of monster capture.
I'm aware that's not what they're infringing. It's some freaking niche mechanic in the game that they own, and I forget what it is because it's not monster capture either. It's a different mechanic. I'm trying to remember right now. I can't remember. But the point is that the idea, based on what I can understand, is Nintendo thinks they're gonna lose, but they want to drown Pocket Pair in court fees so that they are no longer a threat.
Yeah, I don't really see it much. But like, I still play Palworld sometimes, but I don't play as much as I used to anymore.
I mean, the new updates are fire. The new updates are crazy. Now, I gotta admit, I haven't actually played that much of it on Steam. Mostly because I'm trying to capture footage for other videos, but it's actually really good. The thing is, right, is that I got the Steam Deck, and then I realized, wait, I can put 06 on here.
Right, that's the first thing to do with the Steam Deck. Play fucking 06.
Yeah, I can put 06, the best 3D platformer ever made.
You sound like my friend who claimed that Sonic Chronicles is the best Sonic game ever.
I mean, it's not a bad RPG.
Oh my god, you would get so well with
BioWare
them.
made it, okay? BioWare made it. It can't be that bad. I don't even like Chronicles, by the way. I just don't think it's that bad as people say. You should know that I don't like Chronicles as a game. But people enjoying it, I understand. There is some fun mechanics to it. The rhythm combo attacks are pretty neat. Although I will say that not having money drop on defeating of an enemy is a crazy idea to do in your video game. Instead, what they did was there's a finite amount of money and you can only find it in the overworld.
That is insane.
You can't even sell items in that game.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, there is technically enough money for everything in the game. You just have to go looking for it. Although I will say that Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood would have been a better game if they let you move with the D-pad instead of forcing you to use the damn stylus.
Yeah, true. How are you still alive?
I have no idea. Okay.
If it was Halo 2, that would have killed you right now.
Oh yeah, if this was Halo 2, I'd be dead like a million different ways. But at the same time, if this was Halo 2, I'd be playing differently. And also, if this was Halo 2, I'd have access to better guns.
Also, you realize the needle here is kind of seems pretty pathetic.
Yeah, the Needler, by the way, is the most worthless gun in Halo 1. Never pick it up. You can literally avoid it by just walking to the left.
So, then they got a huge upgrade in Halo 2.
Halo 2's Needler takes 7 shots and it kills everything except hunters. I'm dead serious. Every enemy type in the game dies to 7 shots or less of a Needler, except hunters.
Dang.
Okay, that's not entirely true. Technically, the final boss doesn't die to the Needler, but you know, it's the final boss. I'm gonna give him an exception on that one, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. The prophets have betrayed us. You know, the crazy thing is that the prophets were supposed to be in Halo 1, but they ran out of time.
What a prophet?
The guys who were punishing Arbiter at the beginning of Halo 2.
Oh, right.
Yeah. The council decided to have you hung up by your entrails and your corpse paraded around the city, but ultimately your execution is up to me. My bad. Ultimately, the terms of your execution are up to me. I am already
Damn.
dead. Indeed. Good badass dialogue, man. Halo 2 just had that dialogue that most games don't have today, man. I don't get it. It's like, the formula was known 20 years ago. What happened?
No clue.
It's that, I don't know. It's like, people, I think, are too afraid of making people feel negative feelings, so they tone down all of their stuff. But that gets rid of the truly like great moments, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I get it. You're trying to make as much money as possible, but at the same time, you want to be memorable. Also, how did I not die? I'm literally at 1 HP.
That's what I've been asking myself the entire time.
Okay, it's called dodging. This is what I mean by this is the hardest level in Halo 1. You spend so much time on 1 HP, it's ridiculous. Unless you're the world record speedrun for this level, in which case you don't care. The world record speedrun takes shortcuts that I have no idea how they were discovered. I genuinely could not tell you how they were made. But yeah, this area here, if you don't have the sniper rifle, be prepared to spend upwards of 2 hours in here. With the sniper rifle, not very long. But without it, oh my gosh, it's brutal. Because in this level, by the way, you have access to 3 guns the entire playthrough. Once you get on this ship, you have access to the plasma pistol, the plasma rifle, and the needler. That's it. So good luck. You know?
Yeah.
Can it be done? Yes, I've done it before. But is it, preferable? No. Damn it, I keep shooting the shield. Miguel, you fool. There you go. Get him with a one shot.
What were you doing earlier?
I was hitting him away from the armor. I was trying to hit the exposed skin.
Uh-huh.
Because if you hit the exposed body, it dies. Like this.
I think.
But if you hit the armor, it'll live. If you hit the armor, it does 0 damage, I believe. Completely 0. I'm dead serious. I think the only thing that ignores the armor is a rocket launcher. And grenades. Grenades ignore the armor. Halo 2 also added the energy sword as the thing that the player can use. You can't use it in Halo 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Even though the enemies can use it, for some reason you, the player, can't. And they actually explain in the lore that the reason behind that is that the Halo 1 swords were special swords that disintegrated upon the death of their owner because you're fighting elite level elite squad leaders.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Anyways, so what were we talking about?
Tony, hi, I legitimately forgot.
Don't worry about it. Okay, so your turn. What do you want to bring up?
Forget about, online asynchronous classes suck. They're probably the worst college classes ever.
Why?
Well, who's there? Asynchronous online classes where you basically, it's just online, you don't go to person, you don't know online lectures, you just do the stuff yourself. Here's the problem. I could just do it online without paying.
That is true.
Right?
But here's the difference, though. If you do it online without paying, you don't get a certificate.
That's you don't get the point.
What's the
The
point?
point is, I cannot learn like that. I prefer lectures, like being in person, watching and talking about it and writing stuff down. That's how I learn. Not having to do it myself. I don't know why I don't know.
I mean, the way I did it with asynchronous classes is I recorded myself doing the asynchronous class, and then after finishing my assignments, I would rewatch it and try to figure out where I got stuck and try to relearn the thing. And thanks to the internet, it is a doable thing. It's just it's harder, I'll give it that, but at the same time, asynchronous does give you more freedom, so I kind of like that.
Freedom, aka more time for us for more college students like my class to procrastinate.
Well, then don't procrastinate.
Well, if only we could just stop it. So, not just me. A lot of people in my class are talking about like a lot like that.
Well, then
And
just don't be like them.
dude, and not that easy. Again, single line classes are just the worst for me. Heck, they weren't really meant to be. When I signed up for these courses, it was like I signed up for them back in like May. They were all in-person classes. I was ready for those. Then suddenly, during Sunday, just around the corner, everyone was the start. They all changed. 4 of them changed to asynchronous online, which devastated me because I was, like I said, these classes suck.
Well, what happened? Was it like the fucking bird flu? Was it monkeypox? What is it?
No, we don't know. Nobody knows why. They just decided to just change the asynchronous. As such, the professor just gave us, here, do this. I'm out.
I mean, look on the bright side, okay? At least you save money on gasoline.
Not really. I still have one in-person class, and I go 4 days a week.
You have an
And
in-person class 4 days a week?
Yeah.
How
It's
short
not the
is that
same
lecture?
one. It's a different one.
Oh, okay.
But still.
I mean, I think this is probably an area where you and I will not relate in any way, so I'm gonna just skip over. Next topic.
Okay, moving on.
Like,
What are your thoughts on the PS5 Pro?
If you want it, go get it. If you don't do it. It's up to you. I'm not in the
That's-
business of policing decisions made by people.
I'm not when I asked.
What are my thoughts on the PS5 Pro? My thoughts is just on a consumer level. I honestly don't care about the PS5 Pro as a whole. I mean, it's great that it exists for people who want it, but that's about it. Not every product was designed for me, the person.
Do you not know about the problems that it has already?
Well, what? That it still doesn't run everything at 60, that it doesn't have the disk drive, that you need to buy the stand separately, that the controller is fucking $50. Yeah, I'm aware of all the things with it. But at the
Exactly.
same time, it's like,
Well, I don't know what's wrong with, I don't know what the hell's wrong with thinking with this console.
they're,
It's just,
they're for
it's fucking
enthusiasts.
ridiculous.
They're for enthusiasts. That's what it's for. It's
So
like,
so desperate people, got it.
yeah, it's for people, not desperate, just people who like what
Yes.
they...
Yeah, desperate.
How's that desperate? Some people just like things, okay?
The fact that they pay $700 for a console that basically is just borderline worthless.
Hey, the fucking Redio was sold... 3D Redio. The 3DO was sold for $1,500, if you
I
account
have
for
no idea
inflation.
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
It was a competitor to the N64. But then again, David, I'm willing to bet that you don't know your history as well as you think you know your history.
I probably don't. History will always be one of my worst subjects.
Fuck! We can't agree on anything. You know the funniest thing, David? You know how I stopped procrastinating?
You know.
All I did was say to myself, Miguel, don't procrastinate. And then lo and behold, the next day I stopped procrastinating.
Oh, yeah, I tried that before.
It's called
Didn't
having
work.
a strong will, David. You need to learn
This is
discipline.
why I won't ever become a Green Lantern.
You're going to become a Green Lantern anyway. That's a work of fiction.
Dude, you... Oh my god. You take everything too literally.
I'm not taking it literally. I'm taking it seriously. I'm trying to have a serious conversation with you.
And now we're trying to throw in a bit of humor with it, but never mind.
I mean, you can throw in humor, but if I don't get it, I'm sorry. I'm not going to get it. Like, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do.
Because, how much do you know about Green Lanterns?
I know that there's a white guy, a black guy, and a woman. That's it.
Alright, so Green Lanterns themselves are powered by willpower. They, literally, if you have will, if you have strong will, you can become a Green Lantern.
So what you're telling me is that Captain America could be a Green Lantern.
Yes.
Hmm.
He could also be a part of a bunch of one. Like he brings hope. He could probably be a Blue Lantern too.
So there's different color lanterns.
Oh fuck! There's a whole bunch of the whole rainbow system.
Okay.
You got a Green Lantern with a will. You got Yellow Lanterns that are powered by fear. Blue Lanterns are hope. Red Lanterns are rage. Then there's the Indigo, which is about compassion. Which may sound good, but basically just brainwash people.
What the fuck? Okay.
There are the Orange Lanterns, which are greed, which is only one Orange Lantern, but the guy's a little one-man army, so he's already a threat.
I see.
Then there was the Black Lantern, which
So like, is a black
Yeah.
guy or?
no, the color is black, which is of death. To basically bring back the dead, to pretty much turn people to zombies.
So there's a necromancer then. Got it.
Yeah,
How have I not died in this level?
good question. And then there is the most powerful one, the White Lanterns, which are basically life, which basically have every single power of the lantern.
So OP comic bullshit. Got it.
Yeah, and there's only ever been one White Lantern, and thank God for that, because again, I forgot. Also, technically, there's the Star Sapphire. No, the Star Sapphire. Yeah, no, Star Sapphire core, which is about love.
Is
The Pink
Sapphire
Lantern.
is Starfire from Teen Titans on this team or no?
Oh, I knew it wasn't Star Sapphire. You know it is.
It is Sapphire.
Sapphire.
My bad. I
Yeah,
kept
Star
hearing
Sapphire, not
Starfire. My
Star.
bad.
Sorry, not Starfire. Star Sapphire, which is all about love. They're the Pink Lantern.
It sounds like a freaking cute, charming Pokemon for some reason. uh, man,
There are a whole bunch of these guys.
yeah.
Actually, those are just the main ones. Green, yellow, red, blue, indigo, pink, orange, black, and white.
Cool. Very cool, David. Okay, so if it looks like I'm playing like a damn coward, it's because I had already died like 100 times in this level and I was sick of dying.
I'm well aware. I had a feeling.
How did you get that feeling, David?
Well, you said yourself, this level took you 4 hours.
Yeah, this level's hard, man. I don't know how the world record beats this level in 5 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that.
Yeah, the world record Halo speedruns is like an hour and 10 or something. For Halo.
Anyways, moving on. Next topic. What we'll talk about. I'm gonna continue my Mark II playthrough tomorrow.
Alright, where are you at,
I
David?
say playthrough as if I'm recording it, but I'm not. I'm just doing it with friends. I'm up. Where was I at? Oh, yeah. I'm at the end of chapter 2 finally. Like I beat chapter 2. I did all that. So now we're going to chapter 3.
Cool.
And also, I started. And already because of this, I've been thinking of a new story idea. Imagine this: Neptunia characters with stands.
I mean,
You know, from JoJo Bizarre Adventure.
yeah, I'm aware of what a stand is. You've made that abundantly clear.
Yeah. So my mind, being the crazy minded, is came up with this idea where Magic somehow survived. I didn't figure that out, but Magic survived, and now she has a stand that is basically broken. Because here's what it does: the Magic stand, which I've named Heaven's Throne.
Is that a band?
It's actually a song.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Those who don't know stands are aside from part 3, all stands are just basically musical references, which is amazing. Anyway, her stand can just control all kinds of energy. And I mean all kinds.
David, do you know the scientific definition of the word energy?
What?
I'm asking you, do you know it?
Probably not, I'm guessing.
Then this will be very interesting.
So, I just take energy like people have been acknowledged as energy, like potential energy. You can literally hold a pebble in our hand, throw it up with so much potential energy, it can just really can become a sniper bullet.
Okay, you've got something there. That's technically one way to demonstrate energy. Okay.
Yep, you have kinetic energy, which basically you can use to just either speed things up or slow things down.
Are you looking this up, or are you doing this off the top of your head?
No. But I did research on this already.
Oh, okay, good.
Why?
It sounds like you're reading.
No. Well, I'm reading off notes on my head. That makes sense?
How do you take notes in your head?
I memorize it.
Then async should be easy.
No, because this is what I actually want to know.
Don't you want to know programming, David? I thought you wanted to get into this field.
No, okay, let me rephrase the question.
Question?
No.
Question?
No. Moving on. Other kinds of energy you can use. You can basically control. Look, here's the thing with kinetic energy. You can control kinetic energy of anything, including the shift of tectonic plates.
Busted.
Along with, mix that with seismic energy caused by that, and I'm just saying, she can destroy the world.
I mean, Magic could already destroy the world, but she didn't because, she didn't want to.
Well, no, sorry, this one doesn't either. What she wants to do, if she wants to use what she wants to do is basically get rid of sheer energy as a whole. Like, basically wipe it away from existence. No more
Wouldn't
CPUs, no more.
that would also kill the deity of sin, though?
Look, the deity is always dead by this point. She's not trying. She's just trying to avenge it by her own way.
Without the deity of the sin, magic can't live.
Magic is all. Look, like I said, in this one, she somehow is alive, and you figure that out. I didn't think about that, but magic is alive without the deity of sin.
Okay, if the deity of sin died, magic would off herself. Just I'm gonna point this out to you.
And
Yes.
okay, you haven't you never watched the thing episode of JoJo, right?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna make this straight. In here, I know this actor for magic, but for the story, he's basically gonna be the part 6 villain, Poochie. But basically, what he is, Poochie is to okay. Basically, magic is to the deity of sin as Poochie was to Dio. Poochie wasn't just some guy who worked for Dio. No, you can basically consider Poochie an actual friend. So much so that Poochie, after Dio died, Poochie went on to continue his plans his own way, and it actually worked. But as big what this magic is here. Even though the deity sin is dead, instead of offering herself because she has no reason to live, she instead to continue the plan to get rid of CPUs. And as I said, to do that, she's going to find a way to get rid of sheer energy from existence. Like, not just, I don't mean just use it all up so that no more. She wants to wipe it away so that no more space could produce it.
But what's the end goal here? Because with no share energy, then all of game industry goes away. It's not just the goddesses.
The goal is that without share energy and the whole system will have to change. Magic will take over as basically rule the game industry as a whole, taking over when the power vacuum.
Okay, so I'm very interested in this.
So basically, like I said, now with her stand, she is on the right track, but it can't do that. Like, but she can manipulate energy. She still has to follow the rules of the 3 laws. You know how energy cannot be destroyed.
I'm aware of how energy works. Yes.
Yeah, so she could. She could probably change that. She could, in theory, make the share energy something into another kind of energy, but she can't destroy it. So it's always going to be coming back.
Anyways, we rescued the captain.
It was a lot. I'll talk about it another. I'll probably talk more about it next week because I have other ideas with Stan, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Also, this is where we finally learned the word Halo.
Well, credits.
What do you mean, roll credits? We're like 3 missions in.
You are not getting the joke.
I do get the joke that when you say the name of something, you roll the credits. What was the last movie that did that? You don't even know.
I don't know. I just got that from CinemaSins.
CinemaSins, despite claiming to be cinephiles, don't know the first thing about a lot of things in cinematography. You'll be surprised what they get wrong.
You're kidding me? I never believed them for a second. I just find it because I find them funny.
They don't know the first shit about cinema. When you actually analyze their critiques, it doesn't make any sense. And they actively lie too, okay? They purposefully edited clips from Pulp Fiction to make the movie seem bad. When in reality, that movie is a freaking masterwork of writing.
I never seen that. I thought we would have in class, but I thought we would have, but I got Pulp Fiction confused with The Usual Suspect.
First of all, they would never let you watch Pulp Fiction in high school. Okay? They wouldn't do it. You know why they wouldn't do it?
Was the nudity in it?
There's a scene where a racist decides to... My apologies.
I get a fish or something?
No, my microphone cut off. Sorry. A racist decides to kidnap a black gangster called Marcellus Wallace, ties him up to a chair, and proceeds to booty hole rape him.
The what?
Booty hole rape. They're not gonna show that in the school, David.
Is this guy just Francis from the Boondocks?
Not. Did you call him Francis?
I forgot his name. Fleece Johnson.
Fleece Johnson, thank you. And also, that guy's a real person. He's not from the Boondocks.
I'm aware he's a real person.
Yeah. And he's also a racist too. Okay, don't get me wrong.
Okay, yeah, I get it. But anyway,
So yeah, they're not
you
gonna show
know,
Pulp Fiction.
I got it mixed up with The Usual Suspect. That was a good movie.
Yeah, I agree. That was an interesting movie. I thought Looper was okay. Looper was
I
fine.
like how that guy was like that one was casually walking and then boom, dead.
Yeah, that movie was fucking weird.
What, Looper?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, especially for the whole conclusion of psychic abilities when it hardly did anything to the end.
Yeah,
It was
I'm agreeing
kind of weird.
on that. I liked
What
Citizen
else
Kane a
was-
lot. Citizen Kane was great.
I will never understand Citizen Kane. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, people. I cannot stand him. It is so.
Get
I
educated,
do like
David.
get it. It was so boring.
Get educated. That movie is a master class in cinematography and writing and direction and oh my
Well, I
god,
never
it just did everything
here's the
right.
thing. I never understood anything. I never understood what Rosebud meant until I teach how to explain it in the end.
Okay, what is Rosebud then?
It was all about the mother, wasn't it? The sled that the mother gave him.
Yeah, the
How-
sled that the mother gave him. Yeah, Rosebud.
Of how throughout this guy's life, how he got everything, all glamour and such. He never failed to such a because he missed the one person who truly cared for him, his mother.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
That's
didn't
the
get into
twist.
it. It had to be explained to me.
that's the problem with a lot of these modern movies. They freaking dumb down everything. So when you try to watch an older movie, you find yourself lost when in reality, all the
I
clues
wasn't
were there.
supposed, how was I supposed to know the sled that he
They
was
said
riding?
it at the start of the movie.
No. He said no. He said no. Said the name of the sled, and we saw the he said Rosebud, and saw the sled was named Rosebud. I didn't know that sled was the same sled we saw him riding in. I didn't know it was the same one.
How would you not know?
Because
They
sleds
showed it.
differently.
No, it's not the difference. No, David. Oh my God, David. You're just not paying attention. You're not paying attention. I have learned. If you try to watch Pulp Fiction, you won't know what's going on. I'm willing to bet money on this.
I don't know. I mean, I knew what happened with the Usual Suspect. From like during the middle point, I had a feeling it was the limper, I forgot his name.
Okay, David. You know what? Let me ask you a question. What is the plot to Frankenstein?
Or something in the movie or the book.
Let's go with the book.
Okay, Frankenstein. What basically what happened is the guy after he gets fallen in love in such with the girl, he then starts. I forgot why, but he does an experiment and he makes the monster come to life. After that, but basically after that, a lot of things we see is from the monster perspective, how he tries to learn who he is, what he wants to be, like how he's different from others, and then he wants when he sees that when he learns that how he's a freak. He feels alone. He doesn't want to be alone. So he tells he tells Frankenstein because he has committed, contrary to what people believe, Frankenstein's name is the scientist, not the monster. The monster never had a name. He tells Frankenstein that he created him a wife, but Frankenstein doesn't feel what would happen, and then the monster just kills his family.
But why?
What?
Why did Victor make the monster?
Okay, that part I honestly forgot.
Okay, no worries then. Anyways, this is just a trend I've noticed in a lot of modern movies repeat so much shit. And then I realized that a lot of modern entertainment is made for people who watch things while also looking at their phone. Like, if you ever wondered why, let's look at a TV show, for example, why Rings of Power had such dog shit dialogue, it's because it was made with an audience in mind that they would check their phone while watching the thingy.
Huh. I guess that's
And then they
makes sense.
over-explain so much shit. They're not letting the audience realize things. So then it seems like it gets dumbed down and Marine! But there you die.
You killed him with your own grenade.
Why didn't he run away? Whatever. Mission over.
It was the long one.
What was this episode even about, dude?
I lost track. We entered the Indian prison to save our commander.
The captain. Not a
Yeah,
commander.
captain.
Yeah.
The difference?
Yes. Keys. Jacob. Captain. Service number 0192 dash. I forgot the other half. Dash
Oh,
JK.
Hunter.
Boom, get run over. That's right. We escape with the alien ship. Is that not badass?
It looks like a larger speedway from Star Wars.
That's a good point. Anyways, that's the end
Probably
of this
is.
part, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice day.